Hello.
This is weird. Hang on, we need a normal.
I think we're normal. Then again, we're never normal. Hello.
Hello.
We are Annie and Konstantin, and you're watching another episode of
Updates.
Many things happened since last week, but then again, not too many. Mostly, we used the time to regroup because, as you may remember, we changed our plans a little bit.
Last week we threw ourselves a little pity party.
Yay!
To celebrate the fact that Dacia needed to be moved to next year. It's very, very sad that Dacia had to be moved because you kind of just want to get things done and get them out and make them happen. I think the idea happened over a year ago, so it's been in our minds since then. But from the production side of things, I am super freaking exciting to have more time to make it happen well. Now I have time to actually make it as great as I want and to run a properly sized crowdfunding campaign in the grand scheme of things.
It's better this way, and I think we have now more time to do a little bit more of groundwork, develop projects which suit scope-wise better for our current situation.
Ever since we started this whole project and started making YouTube videos, we have a long list of ideas and things we want to do and things we've been working on. But because we were mostly focusing on Dacia, a lot of things just kind of fell by the wayside and were pushed back. So we were not quite getting as involved. And now we get to pull out these projects and work on them, which makes for a pretty exciting August. We have been wanting to put out a monthly newsletter, also ever since long before we started this.
Since years, basically.
Yes, but we didn't have anything to say then, and now we have things to say. And mostly it's going to be a just about monthly newsletter with the most exciting and most amazing things. We've been making these videos and we've been putting them on YouTube, but we haven't quite reached out to all of our friends yet to be like, hi, we're doing this really cool thing that we're super excited about, you should totally look at it. Nobody pays attention to their entire Facebook timeline or their entire Twitter feed or, checks up on all of their friends and all of the people they know all the time. So writing an email really is a super cool way of being like, hi, I like you. I think you are a great, fantastic human, and I'm interested in your opinion, and I want you to see the cool things that I'm doing that I'm proud of. Which really is why I'm very, very excited about the newsletter, because I get to reach out to people that I haven't talked to in a while, but that I like a lot, and that I respect a lot, and that I want to catch up with again. So I think this is the lesson that we should learn this week. Connect with people that you haven't talked to in a while to be like, hi, I like you, and I respect your opinion, and I'm glad you exist.
Maybe is this why we have been put here to learn a lesson every week?
Oh my god, we're like our own personal epiphany factory every week.
So the lesson this week is, you just said it so beautifully,
connect with the people that you love but haven't talked to in a while to let them know that you are happy they exist and that you value them in their themness, themselvesness. I think we need to stop. Tiny flower.
Hello.
Hi.
And see you next week with another brand new epiphany.